Well, some places are taking safe spaces to the next level. After the election, hundreds of students, faculty, and staff at Emory University petitioned the school to be designated as a sanctuary for illegals.
Among the demands, work with police to minimize ICE enforcement on campus, offer legal support for undocumented citizens and our students, and add courses on the undocumented experience.
Interesting. But one Georgia state lawmaker says no chance.
And I know how to pronounce his name. It's State Representative Earl Earhart, and he joins us now. Good morning, Representative. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. It's great to be here.
Well, thank you. What's happening in the state of Georgia there, and how is it related to Emory? Explain to the folks at home that don't know the story what's happening.
What's happening is this absurd concept of a sanctuary campus. It's Lawbreaking 101, I guess, is a new course at some of these schools. I call them pacifier U's, seem to be sweeping the country. But in Georgia, we already have a law against sanctuary cities, and I guess we need a law against sanctuary campuses. And it's a simple equation. If you don't follow the law, the state funds are not going to follow you, and it's millions of dollars. It's research grants, it's tuition equalization grants, which is a scholarship for these students. It's on a federal level, it's NIH grants, and if they don't want to participate in the laws of this country, then they can't participate in the tax laws that bring funds to them. And
sure, so you're
we're
saying
just not going to have it.
These universities in Georgia accept money, and you as the legislature have the ability to decide where and when that money goes. And if these students are petitioning, the University at Emory, if I believe, hasn't yet decided whether or not they're going to follow this. In fact, they put out a statement saying Emory follows all federal laws and policies and will continue to do so. Emory administrators are evaluating the petition in an inclusive process, always inclusive, to determine how best to serve those in our community whose immigration status may be put at risk. So they haven't said they've done it for sure, but the petition is students, as you said, at Pacifier U, wanting that. How likely is it that your law passes, and will the schools follow it?
I'm very sanguine about the possibility of passing a law. The amount of legislators have contacted me that want to support that, the constituencies that support that. It's a very simple equation for most people. Don't spend my tax money on these whining, crying students who can't accept the reality of the laws in this country. You don't blame the lawmakers for the laws that they pass that you don't want to follow. If I don't want to follow a speeding law when I want to get to work faster, I'm going to pay a ticket. If you don't want to follow the laws in Georgia or in our national statutes, then you won't gain the tax money that supports those.
Sure.
Is it a little disheartening representing the state of Georgia because it's such a conservative state, or always traditionally has been? What are your thoughts that Emory University, it seems to be going a little bit more liberal than the state or your constituents would want?
Well, it is a private university, and they can make private choices. It's disheartening, actually. It really is. But remember, this is the same place where the chalk happened, that these students needed Play-Doh and puppies when somebody chalked Trump's name on the sidewalk. So we're raising a generation of millennial students who are not going to be able to function in the real world. Maybe we should take some of Jill Stein's recount money and give it to Hillary, and she can send it to all her supporters for a participation trophy. Maybe they won't worry so much about things like sanctuary campuses and safe spaces.
Indeed.
The world's not a safe space. They're not going to get a job when they get out of that school.
Well, Play-Doh, puppies, and pacifiers. You are an eminently quotable. Good luck with your legislation as well. Representative Earl Earhart, thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you, Representative. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
You got it.
Thank you.